I could try to look at my mother and I'm like, just trust me. Like, if you listen to me, I'm the wisest child here. I am the greatest child you could ever look for in a son. When mothers look for a son, Sujira is the prototype. And I mean that in every sense. I'm not perfect, but my thing is like sometimes like, Mom, listen to me. I will guide us to the promised land. I will take us where we need to go. I'm a mark, like, just listen to me. Welcome back to another episode of the Rubasha Family Podcast.
Yeah, so today is a special. It's a special because Sujira turned big 30 years. The man really proud of the man you become, and that's why we're here again talk about it. We bring this together as a father and a son to communicate. And that's why I love this social media. You can communicate with your son live. So today I want to chat with my son. You become a man now. And now, Sujira, my first question I'm asking you now, who is Sujira now? You're 30 years now. Who are you?
Who is Sujira? A spirit living in purpose. I'm living in my purpose to inspire myself and as many people as possible.
Yes. And when you explain in terms, and people also, they really want to know you about more, how about you growing up and how about your life now, your current situation, that people want to know. When you say that is okay, also people really to know really about you.
Okay, so what do you want to know?
When I ask a question, say, how was your growing up, especially in Australia? What challenge do you get when you're young? And how did you overcome the challenge as this land we live in?
Challenges growing younger, I think it comes back with identity crisis, not knowing, I guess, growing up, kind of allowing external influences to define who you are. So Sujiro was someone who was trying to find out who he is, more trying to fit in, It's always been someone who's passionate. So football was always a big part of my life. As a kid, going to training, San Susie, football was a huge part of our lives. So still trying to fit in and trying to find my identity. So someone I've always been creative. I always lived through my imagination. Even as a kid, I would walk and I'd be playing football in my mind on the street. So someone could look at me on the street and I'd be crazy because I'd be just like running and scoring a goal. And I'm just walking on the street. So everywhere I was just imaginative, but still not maybe fully confident. I was a confident person, like the way I speak to people, but not realizing how great I was.
Marketing is all about storytelling. Dad, when we first started this business, what did you say to me?
I said, yes, we do a podcast.
Why?
Because I want to tell our story.
Why?
Because I know the story builds a legacy.
Builds a legacy. And that is exactly what we do here at ETS Rubasha Media. We market your story on social media so you could build a legacy for those who come after you, to build your business and your personal brand.
Yeah, follow us on our platform. Go on our website, etsrubashamedia.com.
This is about legacy, and it is about showing up on social media every single day, because if you don't show up, your competition will.
Yeah, and especially now growing as playing footballer, and maybe you didn't get to the professional level you wanted in life. Did it affect you in your lifehood?
Not really, because I've got to the point where I think like nothing is impossible. And then I know like how powerful marketing is. So I'm like, it was more thinking like, okay, I'm not disappointed, but I just need to pivot. I need to make enough money as possible. So then even if I do come and play football, like I still feel I can go and play at the highest level. But if I'm worrying about paying my bills and if I'm worrying about money, I'm maybe in the wrong vehicle at this point of time. Because I could still be maybe even a professional footballer and still could not be earning like that money. How, of course, it's going to get me to places and I live a life that I love playing football, but I see a lot of maybe footballers who, they're playing even at a good level, but they end up struggling after. They don't have more income coming in. So they've been relying on football their whole lives. So I wasn't disappointed. So let me pivot and be in the right field. Let me go and make as much money as possible. And then who knows, maybe in a year or two, I'll shoot a marketing documentary playing football and I can get a contract. I still haven't even...
Like, what do you think you did wrong to be able not to make it in football?
I think the mind, the mental stuff. Maybe you had said something to me one time. So I thought, like, if I really look back on it now, I think when you want something so much, when you want something so badly, it actually repels you a little bit. Like, I think I had the talent, I had everything, because like even now, as I said, I have all the ability to play at the highest level, but I don't know, I feel I wanted it too much. And when you want something so badly, you actually, like, you can want something as a desire, but I don't know how to explain it. When you're desperate,
You want it.
or because I'm so passionate about what I do, everything I do, I'm really passionate about. So all this passion and this energy, like it has to pay off. Like I love this, but when you want it too much, so maybe if I would have, of course I can be very passionate, but if I didn't care,
Or relaxing more.
relaxing, just go out there, not caring, not wanting to succeed so much, but just let me go out there and have fun more. Which when I did have fun, I was a top player. That's why I played for my national team in Rwanda. I made all these places because there was moments where I was in the zone and just had fun. But imagine if I would have stayed in that fun, even through the hard times, even through the pressure when it's a big game and you have to perform. So yeah, that's what I think.
What advice now can you give to young Africans who want to be in that level? What advice can you give them?
The advice I would give is be very passionate, do your best, go hard, give everything, and try not to care too much.
Yeah, thank. And then now you see life now as you grow. So now you get men now, and always in our life we go to challenge. And the first thing I'm going to ask you is about family. So about relationship within your family.
Mm-hmm.
And I can start with you. How is your relationship with your brothers and growing up?
Growing up?
Yeah.
Good question. I always felt, that's a good question. Like growing up, we had a good childhood. Like with my brothers, like we used to go and play FIFA together. You know, my friend Frank would come over and we'd play PlayStation. Brother would be there. So like in terms of the younger years, activity, playing, of course, there's small fights. And then, I don't know, maybe being the middle child, sometimes I would never say I really felt left out. Maybe my brothers would be hanging out with each other. I never really felt left out, but I just felt at place. I just felt I was always...
Yes, now maybe as you grow, maybe what you remember now. So because the relationship is went from younger to up to now. So you're 30 years now. So tell us now, between maybe 25 to 30 years.
How's the relationship with my...
Yes, your life relationship now. How do you handle in life? Life is not easy. You are 30, so your last 5 years, how did you handle it?
How did I handle what?
Your life, relationship-wise, your brothers.
Felt I handled it pretty good.
And how about relationship with your mother?
Yeah, like my mother and I, we had a tough relationship, even till now. Sometimes, of course, the things with my relationship, you know, with my partner. But like, I just sometimes like even if I look at my mom, sometimes I look and I say like, but maybe when you're around someone too, because it's close to proximity, what I mean to say is like I could try to look at my mother and I'm like, just trust me. Like, if you listen to me, I'm the wisest child here. I am the greatest child you could ever look for in a son. So like, you know, when mothers look for a son, Sujira is the prototype. And I mean that in every sense. I'm not perfect, but like, so my thing is like sometimes like, Mom, listen to me. Like, listen to me. I will guide us to the promised land. I will take us where we need to go. I'm a mark. Like, just listen to me. Even if it's the person who I'm in a relationship with, just trust me. I have done my due diligence with this person. Don't worry about me. Just trust me. Everything I do for myself. Sometimes I get a little bit like, I just wish the people around me just trust me.
Yeah, so I want to ask you, young age, growing up, your mother, how does your mother raise you up before, and then we could come on to that one. Because that's how your life goes. You remember you're 30. So I want to start thinking back, young age, for football, to be who you are. Tell us, how do you end up here? With your mother, with your brothers, with your fathers. So that's how you say your life, see? Your life is you have to go back. Your life doesn't go forward. Future is forward, but you can't know the future until you've been present. But your life to live, say now here in front of our audience, so you have to go back. How did you end up here?
So in relationship with mum, growing up, mum was the most and still is the most supportive person, taking us to games in school, getting in trouble in school. Even I could be lying to my mum. Maybe I'm even wrong, but she'll still go and she'll still stick up for me. And we'll still, like we'll work, going to football training, I used to wake you guys up very early to take me to games, seeing mum in the stands, I can hear her voice. With my brothers, my younger brother, I was a little bit strict on him. Like I was maybe trying to be an older brother a little bit through high school. Sometimes even maybe in public, you're ashamed to maybe go talk to your brother. You feel, I don't know, maybe I thought that a little bit. But I'd always make sure but you still have that love because it's your brother.
Yeah. So that's why I say always life goes back where you have to know to be here, or your other friends, how did you end up here? And how's your fathers as you growing up? How's the relationship with your fathers growing up?
Yeah, it was pretty good relationship. Like you've been always, I remember when you used to work for Caltex, see you drive, take us to training. I guess also, ever since I was younger, I was always a curious person. So I always used to ask you questions. I'm a very observant child. So yeah, I had a great relationship with you. You've always been there for us, to take us all throughout our lives. And I think it also shows the importance of a father in a man's life. So yeah, you played a crucial role in every phase of my life.
Yeah, and now as you grow up now, as now you matured, so how does now your relationship? Is it the same in your familyhood, your brothers and sisters?
As I start to get older and where I am now, because also my mindset changes a little bit, that's where I feel some relationships have maybe distant a little bit. Like let's say even with you, the only reason we've also got along well is because of we have alignment in something. And even if I think about you, I was just saying this before, but you listen to me ever since we started doing this podcast together.
Hey, what's wrong? Bro, I'm stressed out. I'm running my business. I've got to serve my customers, but I need more customers coming in. I can't keep relying on word of mouth. Why don't you just use ETS Rubasha Media? Who? Well, with AI now, what they do is they go in, get your perfect clients, bring them in front of you. So all I got to do is run my business and he brings me opportunities. Think about it. You speak to 3,000 of your ideal customers, convert 1% of that 3,000, that's 30 people. 30 people in a room with you, can you convert that? Of course I'll close them. I'm good at what I do. I just don't have time to be going and looking for my perfect client. Focus on what you love doing and let them bring you customers. When you win, they win, commission, ching. Sujira Rubasha, huh? Yeah, Sujira Rubasha. Go and Google them, man. Come on, take it to the bank.
If you really enjoyed this video, make sure to click here, and I'm sure you're going to love that one.